turns out the person I was with wasn't being real with me. I'm finding out about secret DMs, saying I love you, moving sneaky behind my back.
Y'all, Porsha Williams is being exposed for cheating with multiple women and spreading herpes. And this is coming straight from her own partner, her stud partner, Patrice McKinney. She's officially come forward and spilled the tea about what was really going on behind the scenes. Let Patrice tell it the relationship everybody thought was solid allegedly was far from perfect, because she alleges that Porsha was secretly involved with multiple women at the same time. And then it gets even darker. Looks like Patrice is also alleging that Porsha has herpes and knowingly is passing it on to her partners that she's having affairs with. Y'all, just when we thought that Porsha had finally found her person, Patrice says she's done staying silent, done protecting Porsha's image, and ready to spill every last drop of tea. And the way that she's speaking out right now, this is not a one-time mistake. She is painting it as a pattern, and Porsha's entire image is taking hits in real time. So we got to break down what Patrice was trying to say. Okay, so Patrice did not hold anything back on Porsha's affairs. It turns out that while fans were gushing over them and how Porsha was finally being true to herself, Porsha was supposedly getting down and heavy with other women, if you know what I mean. Because Patrice finally had enough a couple of days ago and put Porsha on blast for cheating.
I just want to let y'all know that if y'all been hooking up, go get tested, because she been spreading herpes like it's a full-time job.
Y'all, the internet was gagged. Porsha cheating on Patrice was the last thing that everybody ever imagined that she would do, especially since Porsha's genuinely seeming so happy with her. Plus, they've only been dating for like 5 minutes.
So, the people who I'm talking to now, it's just 2. I've narrowed it down to 2. Okay. Okay? And he is nice and she is nice.
You both. You both.
But I really just wanted to make sure that these were normal people. And what I talked about my therapist the other day was, I'm having a hard time opening up because they're not narcissists.
And from then on, it was like she and Patrice were inseparable. And y'all, when I tell you that they were very public about their relationship, I'm not even joking. For example, for Patrice's birthday, Porsha gushed about her and wrote, "Happiest birthday, Sway. Hope this year continues to bring you everything you want and more. Can't wait to act up Saturday." She made good on her promise too to act up, because she gifted Patrice with some expensive gifts. Talk about tricking on her, including some jewelry. They also spent a whole lot of time together, and it was almost like they were joined at the hip, which makes it even wilder that Porsha somehow found time to cheat. Yeah, it turns out some people just might have had more than 24 hours in their day, cause ain't no way. But as shocking as this is, it's not the first time that she has been accused of cheating, because her messy ex-boyfriend Simon also accused her in his divorce filing of cheating on him with multiple men. According to reports at the time, other questions including asking her to admit or deny she filed for divorce without telling him whether she cheated on him during their marriage or whether she was intimate with another person during their union. But y'all, it got even messier from there, because after she went public with Patrice, Simon accused her of cheating on him with multiple women when they were married. And if you're wondering why he waited so long to spill, apparently he didn't see it as cheating at the time, because she was just with women. In his head, it wasn't the same as being with another man. But now it looks like we got a pattern, and Patrice might be on to something. Plus, some insiders have pointed out that Porsha has always moved very sneaky when it comes to her relationships with women. But to be fair, her romantic relationships with men have also been a hot mess. But as one insider put it, she is just plain weird when it comes to her attraction to women. And when you start paying attention, you can see the pattern start to show. She has a history of allegedly hooking up with women and then turn around and shame them for it without even being remorseful. For example, there's that weird storyline with her and Kandi Burruss. Now, y'all already know that Kandi and her now ex Todd were very exploratory in the bedroom, and they often brought other women in their relationship, including allegedly Porsha. Porsha even accused Kandi and Todd of having dungeons and plotting to trick her and drag her there. And after all that chaos, she still didn't stop. She went a step further and started claiming that Kandi was a lesbian, and at that point, Kandi was done with Porsha, and she made it clear that she had some real tea to really spill about Porsha.
Seriously, in my mind, I'm like, surely it's not Porsha. Like, This bitch right here knows she get more than a little bit. I mean, she's definitely hooked up with women, definitely. If she gets drunk, she becomes an aggressive lesbian.
Right.
Aggressive. Like, seriously.
But y'all already know that Kandi is not really the one to play with. So when she sat down on the real, she didn't hold back at all. Kandi spilled the tea and said Porsha was actually the one who came on to her and even kissed her. She went on to claim that Porsha was pushing for a hookup with her and her then husband Todd. And on one episode of the show, Kandi Burruss actually printed out the text that Porsha Williams sent her that night. And y'all, let's just say the messages made it very clear that Porsha was trying to take things to a whole different level.
This is a screenshot of the text. Finally got my phone back on. It's been broke for 3 days. By the way, I've been laughing every day since Queens. We was turned up for real. Just want you to know I'm not gonna you on camera, so no worries. I was like, if you say anything crazy on camera, I'm gonna walk away and leave you standing there like I don't know you. Then she says, good, Queens is Vegas, goes on there, stays there.
Yeah.
Does that sound like somebody who was afraid that somebody was trying to do something to them?
She was warning you that she would lie about it.
And according to reports from other housewives, Porsha had been sneaking around with other women at the same time. And to make matters worse, she has been blatantly homophobic and would say some mean stuff about lesbians. So when she decided to go public with Patrice, some people had their reservations about the whole thing. Between their alleged history of sleeping around and not having a lot of respect for gay women, some people predicted that the relationship was going to crash and burn. However, most people seemed to love that Porsha was finally living in her truth. And for a while, it seemed like people who thought that the relationship wasn't going to last were just hating. But going by Patrice's new allegations of Porsha cheating on her with not one but multiple women, well, let's just say that it looks like the haters might have been right after all. But if you thought it couldn't get any worse, it did. Because Patrice has now sent a PSA to all of Porsha's side pieces, telling them to get tested. Because let her tell it, Porsha's allegedly got herpes, and if they're doing it nasty without protection, there's a very high chance that Porsha might have gave them an STD, allegedly.
I just want to let y'all know that if y'all been hooking up, go get tested. Because she been spreading herpes like it's a full-time job.
Now, Patrice didn't come right out and say it, but from what insiders are saying, it seems like Porsha might have been giving her the herpes too. When you add that cheating allegations, it's not hard to see why Patrice will be furious. But hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished, but there's more to the story. A wild plot twist. Given how Porsha has been slinging that thing all around town and might have given Patrice herpes, you'd think that Patrice would dump her and move on, right? Especially since they've been dating for like 5 minutes. But it turns out that Patrice is not so ready to give up on their relationship, because insiders are saying that she and Porsha are working on their relationship and trying to fix things. But it doesn't look like Patrice is going anywhere soon. In fact, Porsha recently posted a video of her cooking for Patrice, something she rarely did for Simon or any of her exes for that matter.
Look at that. Tender. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm about to throw the plate. Tenderizza.
So it looks like Patrice calling her out and exposing her for cheating with the herpes was a way to get rid of the competitors, because it doesn't look like she's going anywhere time soon. But there you have it, folks. Porsha Williams' messy love life just got a whole new layer of chaos. Between Patrice spilling the tea about her alleged cheating and multiple women, the wild claims of herpes, and the Kandi Burruss saga, it's clear that Porsha's relationship game has always been very complicated, to say the least. But here's the kicker. Even after all the allegations, Patrice isn't walking away. Instead, they're trying to make it work, which just proves that in Porsha's world, love, drama, and scandal all come bundled together. So is Porsha's pattern of alleged hookups and controversy finally catching up to her, or is it just another plot twist of a never-ending reality saga? But one thing's for sure, two things for certain: the story ain't over, and this tea is only getting hotter. So stay tuned, because with Porsha, the drama never sleeps. I wish that I could have this moment for life.